everyone, it's Relaxing Sounds on YouTube here, and today I'll be tracing the things that I drew in my previous video. But first I'm going to put some lotion on my hands, and I'm using this one from the Body Shop. It was available in sales, limited edition, I think, and it's really nice. It's it smells wonderful. It's a hand cream as well as a nail cream, so that's nice. I like to really massage it in my nails right now because my nails deserve some extra treatment because of all the nail polish I wear. And I don't know if you can see it in this lighting, but they also started to yellow a bit, even though I always wear a base coat. So if you guys have any tips for that, they're welcome. And they also break a lot. That's one of the reasons why I wear a lot of nail polish. But as soon as the nail polish is off, they just, well, they break, but they also just, the top layer just starts to fall off, and this is the first time in a long time that they've like come to this length while like being healthy. So that's nice. It smells so lovely. Okay. So this is a video for ASMR purposes, and this was a request, and I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm not particularly triggered by tracing, so this is just my sort of interpretation of it, and if you have tips or if you'd like to see other things, then let me know. One of my concerns, kind of, is that I've written things too small and that the tracing is just not really working because it's just all over. I mean, I like completely cover letters while I try to trace them. So sometimes I start out bigger, you know, but then my letters turn out to be small anyways. And here you see kind of a ugly spot and an ugly 92. That's because I filmed this in my kitchen. So the previous video when I made it, I accidentally left it in the kitchen, and when my boyfriend started cooking in the evening he spilled on it. This is like the mark of a small piece of paprika or sweet pepper or something. So yeah, and I was doubting whether I should use this, but I thought, yeah. Anyway, I made this in the previous video especially for this, so I didn't want to like use something else. I'd like to use this. So this is a tracing video for the people who requested this. I think I've gotten like 2 or 3 requests. I don't know. Video. And I hope that you get lots of tingles. Tingles with a K in this case, but you can also do it with a G, which makes more sense, I guess. It's the K that I had to do, and yeah, I don't know. Well, the school when you're young, when you start to write. Don't even know the English system so well. And I hope it makes you sleep. Sleep well. So I had really prepared this when I started to make this in previous videos, so I just kind of decided to do like a page with a theme, and this theme is things I love and to do, because some of them are activities, hobbies. And this is kind of in random order, just if you watch the previous video you can see me writing them crisscross. So the first thing I did write down, because well, it's kind of the first thing that comes to my mind, is my boyfriend. In the previous video was a link touch everything I told, but I said that I wouldn't show him because he doesn't like to be really snuggly public. I don't really know a great word. Really close, like kissing, hugging. It's not just things you don't really like. And I wanted to keep it a bit, well, sober, sort of, I think. And sometimes I think my English is pretty good, but then I want to translate something and then I don't know any words. But he saw it and he looked at me with a kind of look, like rolling with his eyes. Yeah, that's pretty typical. But if I'm going to make a list of things, or people, persons, creatures that I love, then he deserves to be on the list. Okay, another thing that I really love is the sun. And I'm really happy that it's slowly starting to become warmer again. It hasn't really been a winter here in the Netherlands. It's barely freezing here, but you can now kind of feel the sun rays in your face again. It's absolutely wonderful. The day's getting longer again, and I really like that. I really dislike the cold, and I dislike rain. That way, the Netherlands is not really the best place for me to live. Okay, so another thing that I really like is music. All kinds of music. If you ask me what kind of music do you like, I don't really know. I've talked about this before, and since I met my boyfriend and we were living together, I was starting to get into a little bit of the metal, like metal music. But slowly I'm starting to come back to all the things that I was listening to before. I never really didn't listen to them anymore, but just less. And I couldn't even pick favorites. There are so many different things now that I listen to, and I also like to buy real CDs and like to have a hard copy of things, and even though you don't even really support artists by buying their CDs more than their record label than the artist, I still like to do that. So yeah, music. Really like music. And another thing I obviously like is making ASMR videos. Can be kind of a hassle sometimes. Everything that could make noise started making noise right as I started filming just now, and sometimes that really gets on my nerves. Can't help it. And I've also already sneezed once, and then my battery died, so I had to do something again. So yeah, but still, the end product and all your responses, the fact that I can actually help you guys relax and sleep better is just makes it worth it. This is kind of a weird D. It says videos, but it also almost spells Fibios. Interesting. Okay. Another thing I love, just living creatures around me. All my pets, my previous pets. I've had a lot of dwarf hamsters when I was growing up. Russian ones, the sweet small grey ones, and I loved every single one of them. And they don't grow old, so every 1 to 2 years it was horror and drama and, well, very serious sadness for me. And I love dwarf hamsters, but I won't ever be able to keep them again. I loved them too quickly, and then they die too quickly, and then I'm in pain. So I also had 2 cats with my family when growing up. Both have also passed away by now. That was really difficult because I've known them all my life. Well, everyone who has pets will understand the pain you go through when you lose them. People don't have pets who are like, oh well, yeah, it's just an animal, get over it, but it just doesn't work that way. They're part of your family, especially when it's a pet that you grew up with. And it's really difficult. And it's one of the things that I think would be difficult for later, because my boyfriend likes dogs and I like cats. So how are you going to unite that? Curious to what that'll end up like. He also really wants a parrot. I don't know what to think of that yet. So, and we have rats now, 4 of them, and they're real cute. And every time that I'm not feeling so well, as in I'm kind of down, then I just go to them and I'll play with them, because they're really funny and curious and escapey. So you really have to look out for them, and yeah, they always cheer me up. So So I possibly couldn't imagine a life without any animals in my house, my home. A necessity of life for me. Okay, well, other people that I obviously also love. My family, my parents, and my brother with his wife and 2 small little children who are cute and sometimes a little less cute. The oldest one is getting in the age of having really her own opinion, and if you don't agree with that, she just becomes really angry, really. But I think my brother and his wife handle her really well. They just stay calm, explain why it can't happen the way she wants, and they just let her cool off again, and then 5 minutes later she's okay again, and she's very sweet. If she's not throwing tantrums. Oh. My brother and his wife, they will make sure that she will not become spoiled. I'm sure of that. The last thing on my list here is diving, and with that I mean scuba diving, with a cylinder of air on your back, the whole suit and everything. And contrary what people think, you can actually see pretty awesome things here in the Netherlands in the water. I don't dive in the North Sea, that's too dangerous. You have to be very experienced to do that, but we have the southern province of Zeeland, and there are lots of diving opportunities there. It can be really pretty. The thing underwater that I love most, I think, here in the Netherlands at least, are nudibranches. They are like sea slugs, and they're gorgeous. Just look up nudibranch on Google Images and you'll find every color and shape you can imagine. It's really amazing. If you guys want, I could show you a book of them once. My boyfriend has a big book with all the nudibranches of the world in it, and in my diving club it's referred to as the Slug Bible because it just has everything in it with lots of great pictures. So yeah. So I hope I did the tracing thing right, and I hope that my speaking helps with it, and otherwise you should just mute the video, I guess. And if you have any requests for more tracing, or tracing in different ways, make sure to let me know. I hope you're really relaxed by now. That you're really sleepy. That you're not even really listening or watching right now anymore. I hope that you have a very good night.